Jeez. Oh, gosh. What?
Hi, Joe.
Hold it. Oh, oh, no. Oh, no. I don't believe it. I can't believe this. Oh.
Hi, Joe.
You know what? I'll tell you what. It's scary. It's
Yes,
scary,
I
person.
know.
You know that? You were scary when... What the...
Now remember, I'm Martha, your wife. I'm Martha.
I know, that's what's really scary about, because you're dead. You get it?
Joe, listen. You know what's
Why do you
happened?
keep touching me? I don't like dead people touching me, okay?
Joe, this is what's happened. You just had an awful pain in there, didn't you? Joe, you've left your body.
No, but I believe I have a bigger pain right now.
Joe, you've left your body. You're with me now.
Oh, that's the biggest pain of all. Oh, God.
Yeah.
You know what? Doesn't feel all that bad. Now I think about it. I tell you what. Let me give you just a little bit of advice.
What?
I have no idea what the hell I'm talking about, I guess.
Well,
I'm dead? Oh, my God.
Yeah, you're gone.
So, in other words,
you look in there, you'll see a body.
I can drink, but nothing's going to happen. Is that it? I'm just going to be, this is just nothing.
Yeah, you can drink,
oh,
but
God.
Yeah, Joe, and you know what?
I know what killed you. You know that, don't you?
What? Pneumonia, yes.
Yeah, right. And then how did you get that?
Going to church.
That's
in a snowstorm.
I've told you so many times. Religion will kill you mentally or physically. But no, you got to get out there and go, oh, I'm going to go out and you know what? After that happened, you know how much I missed you?
None. Joe.
All right.
Joe, listen. I want to ask.
I thought that was the stupidest thing you ever did. Go to church and get pneumonia and die.
Okay, but Joe, it's about time. It's time for you to go to the light.
See what?
It's time.
I'm gonna go what?
It's time to go to the light.
Oh, to the light.
Yeah. It's time, you know.
What does that mean?
To climb that golden stair.
You have to put shoes on or sandals or anything like that. I mean,
no, but are you ready to go? Are you ready to leave the earth? Are you ready to say goodbye to everybody? Have you said goodbye?
Why should you, if you're gonna go back in an afterlife, why should you have to say goodbye to anybody? Because us suckers are gonna come up and get you anyway. So, you know, going like this, it's like I see you over here. Now, I have no idea where you're going with this, because why say goodbye if you're already going to be seeing somebody again? So you could just say, well, I'll tell you what, sweetie. You show up anytime you want to, okay? But can we have sex? That's what I want to know.
Joe.
What?
First I want to tell you.
You had sex with somebody else?
No.
Oh.
They don't really do that here. We don't have kids. We just sort of take stock. And your kids and our kids.
We got cattle. You got cattle up there?
We got everything, Joe. We got cattle here.
Chop them up and do you
but
eat
Joe,
them?
listen, let me tell you. Harvey, your son, and Harvey, he's sorry he killed himself.
Was that ne'er-do-well? Is that Harvey that's sorry to kill himself?
Yes.
How did he do that? I don't remember that. You have to fill me in on the details.
He grabbed that gun, you know, that little gun. He was mad, and he just raised it up and shot himself. I mean, you made him mad because you told him that little girlfriend of his was coming from the Slocums or somebody, and they weren't good enough for him. And you just kept bugging him, and he finally, well, he was always kind of, you know,
Oh, I'm gonna
emotional.
tell you. That's right.
And you know, Tilda's like him. Tilda is, you know, ever since she's been a little girl, she's been saying, I'm gonna kill myself.
Am I dead now? Is that
Yeah,
what
you are, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
no, I don't care about the rest of these people. I don't even need
Oh,
this head
now,
anymore.
Joe, you know very well you're worried
Oh,
sick
if
about
I'm dead,
how those
what the hell?
girls are going to take your
Oh,
dad.
yeah, right.
I mean,
I
I
already
don't know
told
how.
him, dig it.
I'm
put it out
awful
there.
Tilda when she
You know,
sees you when she sees you
I'm
in
gonna
there,
tell you
Dad.
something right now, okay? I
What?
repeat myself over and over again, but I got at least $4,000 or $5,000 stuck away that those girls know about.
Oh, well, good for you. Well, good. Then
I mean,
they'll have,
it's all
they'll be able to
coins.
bury you.
That's, no, you're missing the point.
What?
They're gonna dig a hole and they're gonna throw me in it, okay? And they're gonna keep the money. Why would you wanna give $4,000 or $5,000 to a goddamn funeral home?
Oh,
Stupid!
Joe, that's dumb.
That's right, that is
The
dumb.
townspeople's not going to let them do that. They're
That
going to
is dumb.
insist that you have a box. Now, don't argue about that. I mean, everybody has to go in a box nowadays. I
No,
mean, it's
you
just,
don't have to go on a
people
box.
don't take people out and just dig a hole
Go
and
out
throw
in the
them in it.
desert. Go out in the desert. I know, listen, I know a woman.
Oh,
I know a woman who used to be married to a guy that went out in the desert and they never found this guy. Never found him. I'm just telling you, this is what I know. So you don't have to go in a box.
Well-
Don't worry about
well,
it.
anyway,
They couldn't
there's
find,
not a thing
they
you-
found his pickup truck, but they couldn't find him. You get it?
if they get the most expensive coffin in the place, there's not a thing you can do about it now. But what concerns me is
Well,
as soon
as I
as
told him,
Tilda,
I said,
as
look,
soon as Tilda sees you in there lifeless, she's going to start screaming. Oh, she's going to start screaming. She's already said she'll kill herself if you die.
well, why don't you just show up and tell her to cool
Me
out?
show up? Oh. She's emotional. She's just like Harvey. Who would have ever imagined that Harvey would take a little gun and shoot himself? Nobody did. And
Well,
now
how
here-
old was he when he did that?
Oh, hell, he wasn't even hardly old enough to...
No, wait a minute.
Well, I
don't
think
know. How
he
old
was 18 and a half.
18 and a half?
18
wait a
and a
minute.
half.
And you at 18.
You
you're
and- you
an
and him
adult.
had always
now,
kind
if he
of
wants
fought.
to kill himself at 18 and a half, I have no responsibilities for that. Okay?
Well, I don't
You
think
get it?
I know it, but everybody blamed you. They said you drove him into doing it, and I know you didn't really. It was in his head. He was just kind of twisted, you know, kind of mental, and Tilda's got that. You know what? These awful fits she used to throw, and she still throws them. Just terrible. I mean, so I don't know. But
Well, I
anyway.
still think that girls should be hanging on tits like this is a little bit too old for that, you know. I mean, really, we can go down to the grocery store and get some milk. I mean, good grief.
Oh,
What is going? And I'm dead. Is that
Well, they
it?
like
I am
that-
dead. I'm
yeah,
dead.
you really
well,
are
for
dead.
God's
You
sake,
really
I ought to be
dead.
dead. Let this girl.
You really did. I mean, here I am in my black and mourning. I mean, I'm here for
Well,
you.
here I am in my spiffy.
Well, right. You look like, you know, this is nice.
They like my
Yeah.
hat.
Oh, I love it. I mean, it's a great hat.
You know what?
Yeah.
I used to wear this bronc riding. Remember that in the good old days?
Oh, yeah, I do.
I was a
remember
bronc
that.
rider.
You
Yeah.
was. You was
I
just as tough as they
I
come.
know that. I tell you what. You remember when I was 14 and I lost my balls? It was terrible. I had to keep
remember
riding
that.
because
Oh, I
I had
thought
nothing
you-
else going. Remember, you got to.
You were
Remember, I used
some.
to. Remember at the bar, when they had those artificial, bowl things.
Yeah.
Remember that? Remember
yeah,
that?
I remember
Okay.
that.
You know what? It never bothered me.
Why?
I just told you. I lost my balls at 14, for God's sake.
Well, you
Jeez.
still was able to father 2 kids. And Ellie,
Well, I've always been a little worried about that, you know.
Oh, well, that was yours, I assure you. And, but Elaine is waiting for you, and she's trying not to worry about.
What?
Well.